terrorism in Pakistan has always been a major and highly destructive phenomenon. Pakistan has been long accused by its neighbors, India and Afghanistan, and Western nations like the United States and the United Kingdom of its involvement in terrorist activities in the region and beyond. Hafiz Saeed, the co-founder of Lashkar-e-Taiba and the chief of Jamaat-ud-Dawa, which operates mainly from Pakistan and has had sanctions placed against it as a terrorist organization by the United Nations. United States announced a prize of 10 million on Saeed for his alleged role in the 2008 Mumbai terror attacks in which 164 civilians were killed, including 6 American citizens. ISI, the Pakistani intelligence agency, has often been accused of playing a role in major terrorist attacks across India, including terrorism in Kashmir, July 2008 Mumbai train bombing, 2001 Indian Parliament attack, 2006 Varanasi bombings, the August 2007 Hyderabad bombing, and the November 2008 Mumbai terror attacks. The ISI is also accused of supporting Taliban forces and recruiting and training Mujahideen to fight in Afghanistan and Kashmir. Based on the communication intercepts, US intelligence agencies concluded Pakistan's ISI was behind the attack on the Indian embassy in Kabul on 7 July 2008, a charge that the Indian government and Afghanistani government had laid previously. In 1999, Indian Airlines Flight 814, commonly known as IC-814, was hijacked by Harkat-ul-Mujahideen al-Islami. Harkat-ul-Mujahideen al-Islami is a Pakistan-based Islamic militant group. The group have been considered as having links to Osama bin Laden and Al-Qaeda, and the group has been designated as a terrorist organization by the United Nations, the United Kingdoms, and the United States. On December 13, 2001, the Indian Parliament was in its winter session. At 11:30 in the morning, 5 armed terrorists belonging to Pakistani-supported Lashkar-e-Toiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorist group drove through the gates of Parliament House in a white ambassador car fitted with an improvised explosive device. When they were challenged, they jumped out of the car and opened fire. In the gun battle that followed, all the attackers were killed. 8 security personnel and a gardener were killed too. 22 people were injured. The Mumbai attacks were a series of attacks that took place in November 2008 when 10 members of Lashkar-e-Toiba, an Islamic militant organization based in Pakistan, carried out a series of 12 coordinated shooting and bombing attacks lasting for 4 days across Mumbai. It was one of the most deadliest terror attacks in the history, killing 164 people and wounding at least 308. Apart from these instances, allegations of a support system in Pakistan for Osama bin Laden have been made both before and after Osama bin Laden was found living in a compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan, and was killed by a team of United Nations Navy SEALs in 2nd May 2014. In the aftermath of the bin Laden's death, US President Barack Obama asked Pakistan to investigate the network that sustained bin Laden. From all these instances, it is clear that Pakistan supports, nurtures and sponsors terrorism.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, आप सभी का हमारे इस YouTube चैनल एडिटोरियल टुडे में स्वागत है. हेलो फ्रेंड्स, you all are welcome to my YouTube channel editorial today. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for watching my video on Pak sponsored terrorism. And secondly, you might be wondering that why I made this video when there are several other videos of similar kind available on YouTube. Well friends, all I can say is that when the question is on Pak sponsored terrorism, you can make numerous videos and even those videos are never sufficient. And even when the question is on terrorism, you can again make innumerable videos and even those videos are never sufficient to expose terrorism and countries who sponsor terrorism. It is evident that Pakistan is a country which nurtures and sponsors terrorism. It is also evident that Pakistan is the epicenter of several terrorist organizations. Now the bigger question is, why does America, who proclaims itself to be anti-terrorism, supports Pakistan? What interest does the United States have in Pakistan? To answer this question, it is essential to understand the principle on which the American policy is run. The basic principle on which the American policy is run is self-interest. America supports countries who are beneficial for America, no matter those countries might support terrorism. In case of Pakistan, America has its interest since the time of Cold War. The entire fight goes around the Middle East conflict, which started during the time of Cold War when America wanted to eliminate Soviet forces from Middle East and especially Afghanistan. Thus, Pakistan served as a strategic ally and strategic partner for America to eliminate Soviet forces from Middle East and especially Afghanistan and give rise to Taliban. Even more than that, Pakistan acts as an important strategic location for America as it borders with world's largest democracy and 7th largest economy, India. It borders with China, it borders with Afghanistan and Iran. So technically, Pakistan is an important ally for America. So what can be concluded from it? We all know that innumerable times India has been victim of several terror attacks sponsored by Pakistan. Several innocent people have lost their lives in innumerable terror attacks by Pakistan. So what does America think about it? Is America concerned about these terror attacks? According to my conclusion, according to my research, America is least concerned about these terror attacks. Because if America would have been concerned about these attacks, then it would have not given aid to Pakistan. It would not have provided arms and ammunition to Pakistan, considering that so many innocent people, innocent civilians have lost their lives in innumerable terror attacks in India sponsored by Pakistan. This makes us conclude that the hard-earned money of American citizens, the taxpayers' money of America, is spent on a country like Pakistan, which supports terrorism, which nurtures terrorism and sponsors terrorism. Just think for a second, innocent civilians who lost their lives in these terror attacks. Think for a second about the parents of the children who lost their lives in these terror attacks. It's about humanity. It's about being human. It's about thinking that the people who live in Asia, that the people who live in any part of the world, they are humans.